Hey guys, Joe DeMarco from the Crazy New York Driver Show for Friday, April 1st, 2022. Welcome to another eBay video. Today I'm going to be discussing some interesting eBay topics, including how to respond to buyers when they send you messages after they have already won your auction or after you have already accepted their best offer. Sometimes they want to change the shipping method. Sometimes they have little idiosyncrasies they want. We're going to talk about that and your other eBay questions, comments, and concerns from last week's video. As you can see, it is still cloudy and nasty. We have not had a single sunny day since last week, although we did have a couple of hours of partial sunshine. I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, from about 9 to 10:30. It didn't last very long, and it wasn't bright sun, but this is pitiful. This is just plain sick. Let's go inside and let's get the video started. All right, guys, I'm going to start out as usual with your comments, questions, and concerns. And the first comment is from Carlton Leggett. And I really enjoyed reading this comment when I read it the first time around, and I'm going to enjoy reading it just as much now. It's something that I've talked about and that a few of you people have thrown shade on me for. But I'm glad to see Carlton understands where I'm coming from. So let me read his comment. Joe, some people have no business buying on eBay. I sold a pair of slim fit jeans normally for young men or teenagers. This buyer buys the jeans and in 20 minutes cancels the transaction. He said he was 78 years old and did not notice these were slim fit. Very nice about it, and I canceled the transaction and listed the jeans again. Later that day, I get a message saying he had gone to a store and put the jeans on and liked them. He buys the jeans from me again. I knew that I should have blocked this guy, but when he said he was 78 and I thought he was gone for good, he buys the jeans. I had a bad feeling that this was going to be a return. He gets the jeans and said they did not fit like the ones in the store. Asked if they were fake jeans. He also wanted to know if they had been washed. They were new with tags, so I explained this to him and also told him that no one manufactures fake JCPenney blue jeans. He said that sometimes people will wear and wash jeans and stick the labels back on the jeans to return to the store. I told him to return them if they did not fit or if he did not like the jeans. I had to leave the computer for about an hour and came back to 6 messages saying he had been waiting on me to send him a return label. I explained I was waiting on a return request, then he would be provided with a label. He didn't know what to do or how to request a return. He said he saw the refund message from eBay. I had to explain no refund will be issued until the item is returned, and he was looking for the refund from the cancellation we previously approved. About 3 hours later, he opens a return saying item did not match photos. This really pissed me off. I wrote him back and told him thanks a lot. After spending all this time dealing with a cancellation, all the questions, etc., you placed a strike on my account. Well, Carlton, I'm not glad, but at least you understand where I'm coming from with some of these elderly buyers. All right? They can be very nasty and vindictive. And they're out of step with society. Now, this is where some people throw shade on me. All right? I'm not saying they're all like that. I'm not painting with a broad brush. No. A lot of them are with it. They're totally great people, great buyers. I remember when I was in high school, I had a teacher who was 74 years old. 74. This guy was with it. He was on top of it more than people half his age. So not everybody is the same when they get old. But I'm telling you, some people are mean and nasty when they get to be that age. And I have experienced people sending me hate-filled emails and letters through the eBay contact system and through snail mail that I have showed you on camera over the past couple of years. Now I got to put this video on pause because these jokers are back, cleaning up leaves that shouldn't even be cleaned up. Okay, let's try and do this again. They have moved on for the most part, and I think it's safe to do so. I really do feel, as I said earlier, what Carlton said is very true. Everybody has his limitations. There's plenty of things that I'm no good at. I would never attempt to be a code slinger. I'm no good at it. I don't have the capabilities. But sometimes people just get involved in things that they really shouldn't. That's all I'm saying, okay? And I furthermore reiterate what I said earlier, that anytime I've ever received any hate mail from a buyer through snail mail that I produced on camera, it's always been somebody old. Let's move on. Skinny Cow wrote, I've used the best offer feature with auto accept enabled. For example, a $50 item auto accept all offers above $45. But I've turned off the auto accept feature because I'm too concerned a buyer will offer, say, $45, eBay will auto accept, and then in the notes a buyer will write the usual, quote, throw in free shipping, unquote. And now I have a problem with an accepted offer, but with the, quote, free shipping, unquote, as a note. Skinny Cow, you are on point. That has been happening to me a lot. That's why I never auto accept anything. I've had several people this week send me love notes. And anytime someone sends me a love note with their offer, it's always bad news. I'm only going to cite one. A person sent me an offer for an item that I had listed for about $30. All right? He sends me an offer of $20. In the love note, it said, I would like 2 of these items, and I'm offering you $10 each for a total of $20. So right away, just with that statement, he did it wrong. He should have made the offer for $10, quantity of 2, $20 total, okay? But it gets even better. He then said something to the effect, this offer is subject to the conditions that you will allow me to come to your store and pick it up in about 2 weeks. I do not want to pay the shipping charges. Talk about a buyer from hell. I not only declined him, I blocked him immediately. Because someone like that is dangerous, okay? The first part where he says he wants 2 items, $10 each for $20, that was just a stupid mistake. I mean, I can kind of forgive him for that. But the second part, I do not accept local pickups for any items purchased on eBay. 74 Bowtie wrote, I have a comment on the topic of the new eBay video option that you talked about on a past video. I put a listing the other day and I had a video ready for it, so I thought I would try eBay's new listing format. So I agreed to try it and see how the video edition would work. Well, you add the video just like you would a picture, and it comes up in slot number 2 of your pictures, and you have no choice to change that, but that's fine, as long as it was not my main picture number 1. I finished the listing and I posted it. Then to my surprise, when I went to check the listing to see how it looked, the video was not there. Come to find out, eBay has a 48-hour window to approve your video before they will allow it to be seen by our customers. I was not happy with that, as I made a mention of it in my description to check out the video, and it was not even there. So I quickly revised my listing, went back to the original listing format, and added the video in as I have in the past, and it came right up when listed. I am not happy with the new eBay video option, a 48-hour wait time for them to review it. I mean, come on already. I've heard about this on some of the Facebook groups. I have never added a video to any of my listings because I don't feel adding a video would help me sell anything. But it's good to know, and thank you for sharing your experience there. Wiki Domain wrote, quote, "The ethics of buying," unquote. Love that idea, and I'd love to see a video on it. Thanks for the amazing content, Joe. I'm a full-time men's clothing seller on eBay, so I feel the pain and aggravation of buyers not immediately paying. Great video. I do plan to make a special video about the correct way to buy on eBay. Basically a guide for eBay buyers. I will not be incorporating that into a Friday video. I'm going to have that as a standalone video because I'm not going to be doing any reading of comments on it or mentioning shout outs. It's going to be just directed to newbies and people that are inexperienced buying on eBay. I have another message from Carlton Leggett I would like to read. Joe, not sure what happened with my comment from last week. You asked about where I saw that I have available 5 feedback revisions. If you click on your feedback score, you will see on the right side, midway down, how many you have available. On the other subject of getting my negative removed, the auto method where I just complete the form using one of my 5 free revisions, eBay denied the claim. This is what eBay said in the message. Quote, "Feedback is a way for everyone in the eBay community to share their experiences. Unless it violates our policies, we can't remove it, even if it feels undeserved. While feedback won't affect your seller performance, we understand that positive feedback is important, and we hope we can help you find a resolution." After receiving this message, I called and I talked to a nice guy, and he said, "No problem, I'll remove the feedback." It was gone like that in just a few minutes. All right, 2 points. Carlton Leggett, number 1, I swear to Christ, I tried what you're telling us. I clicked on my feedback number, and I cannot find any reference to the 5 feedback removals. If anybody watching this video can click on their account and see it, would you please take a screenshot of it and email it to crazynydriver@aol.com. Spelled the same way as my channel name, just add @aol.com and send me a screenshot because I can't find it. And number 2, also what Carlton said, don't use the auto remove feature. You're only pissing in the wind, okay? Call up. If you get a good representative, he'll definitely be able to help you, he or she. Last comment I want to read is from user 812. Is there any news on sellers being able to leave negative feedback? The feedback setup is horrible. eBay wants us to be like Amazon and Etsy combined. One can survive if they're large enough, but small hobby sellers, such as myself, get screwed with buyer remorse returns. User 812, I have been told by higher-ups at eBay that they will never, ever let us leave bad buyers negative feedback. Yes, there are quite a few people I would love to neg, people who don't pay. A lot of sellers, I've noticed, are taking the law into their own hands and leaving reverse positive feedback, meaning they're clicking the green dot and then they're leaving a negative comment saying deadbeat bidder, never paid, etc., something like that. I've been running into that a lot lately. I don't know if you guys have too, but it's worth talking about. The real reason eBay won't let us leave negative feedback for bad buyers is because some sellers were abusing it. I've talked about this in the past many times. I've seen it myself where some sellers really went overboard and said things they shouldn't about buyers, okay? There's an easy fix to this, but eBay won't do it. If every deadbeat bidder got a red dot put to their user ID, that would easily take care of the deadbeat bidder problem. eBay is still infested with deadbeat bidders, and I'm saying it on camera, April 1st, 2022. It's the only site to my knowledge where this is still prevalent. I'm still myself running with best offer on all my listings because it's making me a ton of sales. I'm having my best weeks ever with best offer. However, I am going to be honest with you, be prepared for aggravation. Be prepared for buyers who don't pay. Be prepared for buyers who dance. I've talked about the dancers many times. A dancer, I just had one, just today. A buyer sent me a best offer on an item. The offer was reasonable. His eBay account was active. I accepted. As soon as I accepted, here comes the dance. He sends me a message. Could you do something about the shipping? Could you do something about the shipping charges, and could you get it to me even quicker than it says? I said to him, these are all questions you should have asked before you made the commitment. The commitment has been made, and those are the terms. I can't change them at this point. So yeah, that is the way it is on this day, April 1st, 2022. I will now stop, and I will take a drink of soda today. All right, let's move on to a few new updates. Last week I told you about a seller who sent me an incorrect item. The mistake was totally his part. As of last week's video, he had not accepted my return yet, but over the weekend he did. I sent the item back to him. He got the item back, and he refunded me my purchase price. He did not refund my original shipping. I consider myself a seasoned eBay seller, but I swear to Christ, I could not figure out a way to open a case to get my original shipping back because he sent me the wrong part. I didn't make any mistake, okay? I know when it's the other way around, when I don't refund the original shipping, I get a message saying, we're waiting for the buyer to confirm that he has received a refund. But in my case, where I'm the buyer, I never got such a message that says, confirm you've received a refund. I really don't understand it. To be honest, this is the first time I found myself in this position in many years. So, if anybody knows how to circumvent that, in the comment section, please let me know what to do. Because I want that original shipping back. I made no mistake. He made the mistake. As I said, sales were very good this week. I have no complaints. I'm riding the wave. Best offer is bringing in a lot of potential buyers. Now, true, it's going to bring in deadbeats as well. That's where you guys have to do due diligence, and you've got to check the account. Look at who you're dealing with. If it's someone that does a lot of activity on eBay, then more than likely he's going to pay you. But if it's somebody with all zeros, they don't do any, I automatically decline and block. It's just not worth the risk. That's my personal feeling. If you guys want to live dangerously and accept them and hang yourself up, that's your business. So yeah, I received an interesting message from a prospective buyer the other day. And, it kind of made me chuckle in a way, and I want to relate this to you. I had an item that was, I think, about $40. A person sends me a best offer of $12. I automatically declined, okay? I'm not even sending a counter offer to that dude. Anyone offering about a third of what I'm asking, it ain't happening. A minute later, he sends me another offer of $14 with a love note. What is your bottom line? When somebody tells you that, think of this rhyme. My bottom line is to decline. That's exactly what I did. I declined him and I blocked him. What is your bottom line? How low will you go? What is your best price? Those are the three things an eBay seller does not want to hear. That's basically all I'm going to talk about today, my friends. As I said, sales are good. I've got no complaints. I'm riding the wave, and I hope you are too. So please feel free to leave comments, questions, and concerns on any of the topics I covered or any eBay topics you would like me to talk about. Guys, I'm Crazy New York Driver, and you're not. Every Friday, I come out here and I make these videos to help you try and stay successful as an eBay seller. If you think I'm doing a good job, please leave me a thumbs up. It tells me I'm on point and appreciated. If you didn't think I did a good job, just tell me what you want me to hit up next week, and I'll be glad to try and do it. I cannot remember the last time I made an eBay video and it was sunny out. I'm going to say probably 4 months. This sucks. This absolutely blows. And if any of you guys were in my position, I think you'd agree with me, all right? So before you start complaining about how Joe complains about the weather, think how you would feel if every single day was cloudy, day in, day out. And it's never been this way years past. It's only the last maybe 10 or 12 years it's gotten really bad. Anyway, that's it. Make a ton of money on eBay this week. Rock on and peace!